Lednica 2000. For the 23rd time, thousands of young Poles come together to celebrate their Christianity. It all began in 1997 by a Dominican father, Jan Góra. Please stay with me for more of this unique Catholic celebration.
Bądź pozdrowiona, Matko Dziewico, bądź pozdrowiona, Panno nad Pannami, w Tobie obroń.
The Poland-wide Youth Meeting Lednica 2000, known as Lednica, is an annual gathering of Polish Catholic youth organized near Gniezno in Pola Lednickie, near the Lednickie Lake, which is believed to be the place where the first Polish monarch, Mieszko I, was baptized in 966. It is the largest regular religious youth meeting in the world. Lednica gatherings were initiated in 1997 by the Poznań-based Dominican friar Jan Góra. Since then, they are organized every year and always take place on the first Saturday of June. Pope John Paul II sent an annual special message to participants of Lednica. This tradition was continued by his successor, Benedict XVI. After his papal resignation, the tradition is continued by Pope Francis. So this is the 23rd Lednica 2000. Can you tell our viewers, they might not know, what is Lednica 2000? What is it?
It is called because of the name of the lake. The lake is called Lednica, and on an island which is in the center of this lake, probably Mieszko I, his wife, first received the baptism, which is called the baptism of Poland. So therefore, Father Jan Góra, the founder of Lednica, thought it would be the best place to gather a lot of young people to celebrate this presence of God and this tradition of the baptism of Poland. But the inspiration of these meetings came to Father John through the blessed and Saint John Paul II, because they met several times and they spoke. And Holy Father John Paul II told Father John, you see, organize every year in Poland the World Youth of Day. So the World Youth Day, but the World Youth Day is organized every 3 years or 4 years, I don't remember exactly. But we organize the World Youth Day every year here, and this year Lednica is called Polish Panama. So therefore we have people that were in Panama and are with us now in this meeting.
Now the slogan of this year's meeting is, "You know that I love you." What does it mean?
Normally, this is the answer gave by Peter, Saint Peter, when Jesus raised him a question, "Peter, do you love me?" But this year, we reversed this dialogue. And during the meeting, we will ask the Lord, "Lord, do you love me? Because I'm a sinner, I am weak, I know my deficiencies," and we hope to hear God's answer, "You know that I love you." So therefore we are here because we are sick, we are weak, we are sinners, but we know through the faith that Jesus absolves our sins, and therefore we can hear his inner voice when he say, "You know, Wojciech, that I love you."
And also another message is the gift of confession. Can you tell us why confession is so important in our lives?
Yeah, we asked Jesus. Jesus tell us how you give this feeling of your love to people, and he answered, "I will tell you about the confession. I will tell you about the Holy Eucharist, because in the confession I give this feeling, you know that I love you." And Jesus showed us the gospel of the meeting between Jesus and Matthew, which is called the sinner, the publican, that he was hated by other Israelites because he was the tax collector. So he collaborated with the empire, with Rome. And what is amazing in that gospel, that Jesus had come to meet Matthew. And we, to explain this mystery, we use the picture made by Caravaggio. So it will be also the history of art today during the meeting. And on that picture, we see Jesus pointing his fingers in the direction of Matthew. But Matthew makes this gesture, asking, me? You came to me the sinner, which is who I am hated by others. But Jesus loved him. So therefore, we are trying to explain that in the Holy Confession, in the Sacrament of Reconciliation, it is the same situation, because we sometimes think these are us to come to Jesus. But the truth is different. It is Jesus that is all the time in a continuous search for us, and he comes and he points his fingers showing, hey, you, I love you. And we are asking, me? I'm a sinner. It is not possible.
Just last question. How many people do you think, or maybe you know exactly, how many people are here today?
But to tell the truth, we never know the exact number, but having the comparison with the other meetings, I think that now we have around 50,000 of people, but people still come, they are still coming, so probably there will be around 60,000 of people.
Can you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Florian Hojairi.
My name's Edith Edwin.
And where are you from?
I'm from Lebanon.
I'm from India.
Now, is it your first time in Poland in general?
We've been here for 2 years.
Okay.
We're studying medicine
Where?
in Poznań.
And Lednica 2000, is it the first time you came here?
I came here last year.
And you?
No, it's my first time.
And what do you like about it?
Just that there's so many people out here. I didn't think so many youth were involved in the Catholic faith, so this is great.
Now, do you know the slogan of this year's meeting?
You know that I love you.
And what does it mean to you?
I think it's a personal statement, and I really believe that God is saying that statement to every one of us, because we are all special, and we're really important in the eyes of God, and I think we should all realize that.
Very nice. And tell me about Poland. What do you think about Poland? What are the cultural differences from your country?
Well, I lived in the States before, so I guess it's just another Western country for me, but the only thing that I love about Poland is how faithful they are, which is something I never found anywhere else. Even back home, they're a lot more faithful here.
And you?
I really love Poland, and I love the people, and I really admire the sense of the family people have, and the values and the traditions, and I think this is very important because it's also found in my culture. So faith, family, God,